Hi there, my name is Keiko Andreou, and I'm here for Wozedu.com. I'm here to talk to the amazing chairman and CEO of Intandem Films, Gary Smith. How are you today?
I'm great, thanks.
Wonderful. Now, you are hugely successful. You just got back from Cannes, which is amazing, promoting some of your movies. Yeah. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, I'll tell you about Intandem first. Intandem is a film company, and we're involved with the creative side of the films. We get involved at the script stage,
right,
through the production, finance, and all the international marketing and distribution in the UK.
So that's wonderful.
All aspects.
But you get to still go to exciting places.
Oh yeah, and I just got back from the Cannes Film Festival yesterday, where we were screening a few of our films. So we screen finished films,
right,
but we also market films that we want to get into production because it helps to raise finance whilst we're there.
Of course. Now, as a young boy in school, did you dream about working in the film industry like this?
Everybody dreams of films because it's that sort of industry, but my big dream was to be in business, be an entrepreneur in business. And so that's what I was thinking about at school. I never dreamt that I'd end up being in the film business.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't know that it was a business.
Yeah, no. Well, as a kid, you don't know that, but you always I remember I wanted to be, a movie star.
Yeah.
We all have these crazy little ideas, but you're actually doing something that people, young students nowadays would dream about doing, and that's what's so great about Wozedu, is that this is giving them this platform where they can get an exchange of ideas with people like yourself who are already super successful, for people that are just starting out, and I think that's amazing.
Yeah.
What were your studies? What did you study in?
Well, when I was when you're sort of 15, 16, you have to choose your GCSEs, and,
right,
and I was advised by my dad, because I wanted to go into business, to study commerce, and then at A-levels it was economics,
right,
and then at university it was economics and marketing. I decided that marketing would be helpful for business, and I'd advise anybody to understand marketing. I'd also decided at that stage that I wanted to become a chartered accountant because that's a big business qualification to have, and whatever I did in the future, I didn't want anybody to be pulling the wool over my eyes in terms of finance. So I ended up having marketing background and finance, which is very
broad.
in any
it can lead you
business,
anywhere, can't it?
And in any walk of life, you need to understand finance, and you have to market yourself.
Yeah, definitely.
And understand business, yeah.
Well, you did start off in more of fund management, didn't you?
Yeah, after becoming a chartered accountant, I had the good fortune to become an investment manager during the 1980s, which was a very
booming time.
A very exciting time. Lots of interesting companies around, and the people that I met during that time inspired me to become entrepreneurial. So, for example, I was dealing with Martin Sorrell, who's now the boss of the biggest advertising agency in the world.
Okay, great.
And he's effectively created that single-handedly.
Wow.
Through acquisitions, and really that's my inspiration.
And you've done some of the most amazing movies, like Heartbreakers.
Yeah, we did Heartbreakers. That was with Sigourney Weaver and Jennifer Love Hewitt.
And
How to Lose Friends
and Alienate People. I love that movie. I think Simon Pegg's amazing. I mean, you're working with some of the most talented people in Hollywood and in the up-and-coming London movie star world.
Yeah.
That's so exciting, and that's going to be. Is that something that you ever thought that you would really be?
No, it's just a benefit of being in the film business.
Yeah.
You do get to meet people. As with Morgan Freeman, and we're working with Halle Berry.
Love Halle Berry.
I was in Cannes with an actress called Hayley Atwell, who's going to be in one of our next films.
Yeah, she's up and coming, isn't she?
She was in Captain America, and she's a really great actress and fantastic person as well.
It's amazing. London's overtaking Americans in the Hollywood movie star category, which I think is amazing, and you're probably helping them with that as well.
We want to. I mean, I spend half my time in Los Angeles because that's where the home of the movie business is.
Yep.
So a lot of our films are actually sourced from Los Angeles. So as an example, we're doing a film called 10 Things I Hate About Life,
Okay.
Which is
Sounds familiar.
Well, it's from the producer and director of 10 Things I Hate About You, which was a huge success.
Yes, it was.
About 10 years ago. And this tells a story of, what people, after 4 years of recession hate about life. It's a comedy.
Right.
But it takes a serious look at
any big stars?
Well, Haley's going to be in it, and we're looking at somebody like Jake Gyllenhaal or Ryan Reynolds as the male lead. So.
Cool. That's going to... You do exactly what I would have dreamt of doing completely. If I wasn't in front of the camera, I would love to be doing something behind the scenes. Do you have any particular passion for? I mean, this is your passion, right?
Yeah. It's actually. I mean, meeting the stars is fine, but to be honest, followed by an entourage, and my passion is building up a company like Intandem. I want Intandem to be seen as a successful company. We employ people. I want everybody in the company to enjoy themselves and to contribute towards a successful company.
It must be really exciting to go to some place like Cannes or whatever film festival and actually see your film and see people's response to it right then and there. To me, that would be the most exciting part of the whole.
It's quite nerve-wracking because what you're doing is you're showing the film.
It's your baby.
Not to consumers, but to buyers,
right.
hard-nosed buyers.
Right.
And sometimes if they don't like the film, poof, they're out in the first 5 minutes.
Yeah,
and
they
so
can be
when
critical.
we're with producers and they're sat outside waiting to see the reaction.
Right.
And they see one or two people walking out and
oh yeah, no, that
but they don't realise that these people have got like 20 screenings to see in a day, so it's
hard work.
It's hard-nosed, it's competitive business, yeah.
Now, if someone wanted to do this and they were in school, and nowadays there's so much more ways that they can go into filmmaking and you can take particular classes, what would you recommend for them to do?
Depends on what side of the business they want to be in.
That's
because if they want to be a screenwriter, I mean, just as an example in the way that Intandem works, we're actually launching next week a worldwide screenplay writing competition.
Oh.
So anybody can apply to submit their script, because we want to find talent. We want to nurture talent, and that's what I want Intandem to be all about. Intandem means working together to make something more successful. So it's because it is very difficult to get into the film industry. We have interns who work with us all the time. We have 2 interns in Cannes, and one of them actually flew over from America just to come and work with us because she worked with us last year.
Oh, that's great.
We've got interns here in London. We've got interns in Los Angeles. And if they're any good, then we'll find a position for them, or we'll find a position in the industry for them. And the thing about the film industry is there is a lot of who you know.
Right.
And one thing I'd say to everybody who's launching a career or getting into a career is that it's a lot about contacts. You have to have experience and you have to have contacts, and because those contacts can help you.
Oh, definitely.
So make as many contacts as you can. I
think I've just made a new contact. No, that's really great. Thank you so much for your time. I know your time is valuable and really appreciate it. And Wozedu is going to be amazing because if you're like a student, or not like a student, but if you're a student or if you're changing careers, it's going to be really amazing to be able to maybe reach out to someone like yourself and ask for advice and ask for questions. I think that's what the website's going to be, the main thing that it's going to be about, but it's going to make it amazing. And I'm really excited that you were here and you took some time off today to talk to me.
No problem.
Thank you so much, Gary. I appreciate it.
Okay, and good luck with the website.
Thank you. Thank you.